Hi guys, welcome back to study vlog number 6. For today, we're gonna continue our law indices for EMAP secondary 3. So in the previous video, we learned about what happens if two bases are times together and divided together. Then for today, we will learn law 3, 4, and 5. And the next video is hopefully the last, or maybe not. It will be law 6, 7, and 8. Uh, Today I'm a bit sick, so I apologize if my voice or like you can hear my cough. So I won't be talking too much, but I'll just explain as much as I can, okay? Okay. So, first of all, I know some of you might be wondering, why is this like combined? Why is it not plus together? Okay, we'll treat it like this. You guys know what's 2 square, right? 4. Then you guys know what's 4 square, right? That's 16. Because 4 times 4 equals to 16. So basically, this n over here is like another square. Let's say if m equals to 2, let's say if all of this a equals to m equals to 2, n equals to 2, it will look like this: 2 square and square. Okay, then we want to multiply this. We don't want to add it up, because add is when the same base is added together. See, there's these 2 at the front, so they just add the index notation. Okay, but this one, as you can see, there's no index notation here, and it's square of, oh my days, it's a square of every, oh my days, it's a square of everything here. So let's say if I change this into a 4, so it will look like this now. Then one square the 4, which will become 16. Or let's say we change this one into an x. It will be x square square. Now we want to bring this forward, which was equals to x to the power of 4. If you still don't understand, we will replace this with 2x, and it will become, okay, it'll start like 2. Okay, wait, sorry, I meant this we replace with 2, this we replace with x. So 2x, 2, then this will square everything here, which means you will square this part, and it will become 2x. Simple, right? I hope you guys understood that. Then moving on to law 4 is when the a and b is no longer the same. Okay, but as we can see here, m remains the same. So now we put it like in a different manner, as if it's like law 3, but with the basis. You guys get me or no? You can put it like, let's say a equals to 2, b equals to 2, and m equals to 2. So it'd be like 2 square times 2 square. This equals to 4 times 4, which equals to 16. Okay, you get me so far? Now let's say we replace a with x. So x squared times 2 squared equals to x squared times 4. Then this would be 4x square. Or if you can also put this square because it's common, so you can also write it in a different way, such as 2x square, which is basically 4x square, but like factorized. Okay, let's say we change b. It's the exact same way, just swap these two. Now what if we change m equals to x? So it will be like a x times b x. This will still equals to abx. Yes, but we bracket the whole thing because x is a common like thing you can find in both bases, which is why we want to factorize it out. You get me? Now let's talk about. Give me a sec. I'm gonna drink water. This is a sign for you guys to stay hydrated. Okay. And now we'll move on to law 5, which is exactly like law 4, but like the opposite. So we all know opposite of times is divide, opposite of addition is subtraction. So if we replace this all with divide as such, let me just replace all this, and we replace it with divide, divide, divide. Okay, and we change this here for divide. You can see here that this becomes a 1, as 4 divided by 4 is 1. Anything that is divided by this like clone or whatever is becomes 1. Then over here we want to first factorize this, okay, which brings us to the conclusion that x divided by 2 is squared. Then we write it as a fraction, x over 2 square. Simple enough. Then same goes for this one. I'm going to write it as b, okay, a divided by b, which is a over b after we factorize x. And there you have it, your next 3 indices. Maybe I'll give you like a sneak peek of. I just tell you guys about laws, like I just tell you the formula for law 6, 7, and 8. And if you guys think that you do need a video on this, like law 6, 7, and 8 separately, please comment down. If not, I think I will do a video where we answer like all the laws combined into one, a few laws combined into one equation and how to solve it. Okay? So I shall delete this and we will write it down here. Okay, so law 6 is 0 indices, which means A, when it is to the power of 0, this is not a O, okay? This is a 0. It will equals to 1 as long as A is not equal to 1. And law 7 is reciprocal, which is when A has a negative or has a has a sorry negative uh, index notation, you can put it as a fraction. 1 equals to A n. Then for law 8, which we call surds, we have a fraction as we have a fraction as your index notation. You can change this into wait yes, okay. Then let's say if it's two unknown, like if it's not if it's not just one algebraic expression, like like let's say it's m over n, this okay, if it's like m over n, remove whatever that goes below stays out. Wait, am I doing this right? Yes, whatever goes below it stays out here, so it will be out here. Then whatever is on top will accompany your A. Okay, remember guys, if you don't understand, you can just tell me in the comments. I'll try and make a separate video. By the way, this also can be, oh my gosh, this also can be an M, because it's still the same thing. Okay, that's it for this video. Bye.